My name is Oluwapemi Akimbo, and I'll be talking on system development lifecycle. These are the processes that an information system goes through before it is developed and implemented. It goes through 7 steps, the first being planning, where business identification, assessment, and feasibility study is carried out. We assess that our business will achieve the right requirements, such as a positive ROI, a competitive advantage over its rivals, and proper risk management. And if the feasibility study carried out shows that the project is technically, legally, and financially viable, then we can proceed with our development of our system. The second step is the analysis step. Here, we get a clear understanding of what the information system will support and how it helps the business. Requirement analysis will be carried out to prioritize features and opportunities. Some will be treated more thoroughly than others, and some will eventually be eliminated. The result of our required analysis is called a required definition document, so also known as RDD, which should be used in the third step, which is the defined design phase. Here, a team makes decisions about the system architecture and translates our RDD to a workable technical design. The design phase captures all aspects of how the system companies will function together to accomplish the goal. Using description models and diagrams, the fourth step is the development phase. Here, several interactions and activities are carried out to now convert the design into an operational information system. During this period, testing also takes place, which brings us to our fifth step, which is the testing phase. Rigorous testing is undergone to make sure that the system works. Documentations are made during the testing and development phases for later reference if needed. This brings us to the sixth step, implementation. Here, the developed and tested information system is launched. Documentation and training will be held for the users to understand how the system works. A new system could be implemented in several ways. The type of system determines which implementation plan is feasible. Whatever best fits the system should be picked. And finally, the seventh step, maintenance. After launching of the information system, support teams are put in place to train users, resolve any issues that may occur, and make sure everybody that accesses the information will be able to use it very well. Whatever bug that appears will be fixed here. Information systems can also grow old and change, so replacements will be made if that is needed. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Onuha Victoria, and I'll be here to talk about software development strategies. Well, there are 3 major software development strategies, which are waterfall software, iterative methods, and agile methods. Well, before I proceed, I'd like to talk about what a software development strategy is. Alright, so it's a set of upfront decisions that allows you to come up with an effective set of do's, don'ts, and hows regarding the future application design, development, and deployment, and move consistently through each step of a development project. When managers develop the requirements for new information systems, they should consider what features might facilitate ethical decision making. So I'll be explaining the 3 major software development strategies, starting with waterfall software development. Well, it is a sequential development process that flows like a waterfall through all phases of a project. For example, analysis, design, development, and testing, with each phase completely wrapping up before the next phase begins. Although it's been used for decades, success rates are disappointing, especially when dealing with large projects that extend over time. Number 2, that's iterative methods. Iterative methods break the process of developing a large application into smaller parts. Each part, called an iteration, represents the whole development process and contains planning, design, development, and testing steps. The feature code is designed, developed, and tested in repeated cycles until there is a fully functional software application ready to be deployed to customers. Number 3, agile methods. Agile methods brings clarity, alignment, and focuses on business objectives to teams. The methods can also help bolster employee morale by leading to better team collaboration, which fosters more cohesion and cooperation among developers. A good example is Scrum and Extreme Programming, with Scrum offering a large framework for software development, which relies on tightly knit, cohesive teams that do sprints up to 2 to 4 weeks, while Extreme Programming focuses on frequent releases of workable software and time boxes for development. Thank you.
My name is I'll be speaking on comparing software development approaches. Why organizations choose one software development strategy over another for a particular project? While some developers are fanatical about a particular method, all of them can work well or poorly. It depends on the situation and the type of people using them. Types of projects. The choice of a development approach depends heavily on the type of the project. The clarity of requirements can also affect the choice. When business needs are changing rapidly, lengthy projects based on waterfall methods is likely to fail. So an agile. The organizational culture is also an important element. It is a cultural shift that many development teams may find uncomfortable. Using the waterfall method, developers are inclined to resist changes to the requirements after the analysis phase has been done. Agile method needs developers who welcome changes in the requirements because they understand that the ultimate goal is to develop a software that the users really want, not just to finish on time. Is waterfall dead? The excitement surrounding the agile and iterative methods has led to the predictions of the waterfall method demise. Despite its poor track record, surveys shows that the older approach is still widely used. One of the reasons is that business executives are at ease with its logical and familiar structure, while agile development requires discipline, especially for larger projects. Thank you.
Alright, information security. Information and security encompasses the protection of an organization's information assets against misuse or unauthorized access. Risk management. Companies spend millions on earthquake-proof vaults and security access cards and other security precautions. But with countless threats and limited budgets, companies just make sure to manage them very right. And then we go to identifying threats. Identifying threats can be, threats can be natural events or man-made or accidental or deliberate. Examples of human threats are accidental misuse or loss or destruction by employees, and then environmental threats can be fire, floods, and earthquakes. Administrative security controls. Administrative security controls includes all the processes, policies, and plans that the organization creates to enhance information security policies that restrict the internet sites that employees visit or deny internet access altogether. Security and cloud computing. The trend for businesses to move towards cloud computing, where their mission critical applications and data are hosted by a service offsite and accessed via the internet. This service actually puts all the company's applications in the cloud, where it is very difficult for external people to access. Now, these are actually the types and ways of stopping information security breach. Thank you.
My name is Boluwatife Esther Olaniyo, and I'll be talking about the human element in system development and procurement. Logical approaches don't always work in system development and procurement, which can be challenging. Take cross-functional team, for example. Communication and understanding problems may arise among teams. This is where managers or senior managers come in. They would have to inspire employees and explain the process and roles well to ease cooperation and make team function better. Consultants who have experience working with information systems could also prove very helpful by taking many roles which they have expertise in to make projects a success. Whatever approach an organization takes, successful implementation will depend heavily on effective managing from start to finish. Thank you.